Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. It is homecoming Saturday, and TBC men's soccer is playing host to the Suns from Johnson University of Florida in a South Region competition. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau and Dean Bureau back on the camera for us here at TBC Eagles Athletics. We're at Talon Field on the west side of Jacksonville on the campus of Trinity Baptist College. Johnson University comes into today's play with a record of 3 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties overall. The Suns are undefeated in South Region competition with 3 wins, having defeated Trinity College of Florida twice and Trinity Baptist once. The last game for the Suns was this past Wednesday against Trinity Baptist, and Johnson won that game by a final score of 6-1. They were supposed to play Bob Jones University on Tuesday, but unfortunately that game was canceled. Trinity Baptist is 1-8-2 overall on the season and 1-3-1 in NCCAA Division II South Region competition. That win came over Trinity College of Florida by a score of 6-0. The tie was against Toccoa Falls College, a 1-1 tie, and the losses have come to Pensacola Christian, Bob Jones University, and Johnson University of Florida. This past Wednesday was the Eagles' last game, a 6-1 loss to Johnson. We're going to pause right now as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And we're just moments away from kickoff between the TBC Eagles and Johnson University of Florida on an absolutely gorgeous Saturday morning, which will be the afternoon by the time we finish. Clear blue skies overhead, not a cloud in sight. We're at 65 degrees, and we're expected to be in the low to mid 70s by the end of this match. Johnson University has scored a total of 23 goals in their 10 games this season. 14 of them have come in South Region play. They have allowed 22 goals overall and just 1 against South Region opponents. Trinity Baptist has scored a total of 15 goals this season in their 11 games overall. They've allowed 33 goals. They have scored 8 against South Region opponents and allowed 12. Trinity Baptist's shot percentage is 12.5%. And a very efficient Suns shot percentage is at 31.9%. Division II men's soccer rankings as of this past Monday, Bob Jones University is number 1 in the country. The South Region's Pensacola Christian is at number 3. Johnson University of Florida received 9 votes, just missing the top 10. Trinity Baptist has gotten as high as number 9. That came a few weeks ago in the NCCAA rankings. Remember, Trinity Baptist College will host the Men's Soccer South Region Tournament November 2nd through the 5th. The 4 and 5 seeds will play on Wednesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Then the semifinals will be on Thursday beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern Time for you PCC fans. And the championship game will be on Saturday at 11 a.m. That is Saturday, November 5th. We are underway, and the first ball out of bounds. That will be a throw-in. Trinity Baptist wearing the home blues with the white sleeves and numbers, going from the left to the right as we start the first half. And the Suns wearing those navy blues with the orange numbers and trim. They're going from the right to the left. Glad to have you with us here on TBC Eagles. The head coach of Johnson University of Florida is Mr. Raul Jara, and the athletic director and sports information director is our good friend Elliot Hernandez, who is also the men's basketball coach, and we look forward to seeing Johnson bring the Suns onto the basketball court. They and the TBC Eagles always give us some exciting competition. Head coach of the TBC Eagles, Mr. Dan Robertson, in his third year. He is assisted by Don Flynn. The athletic director is John D. Jones, who is also the men's basketball head coach. I, Ray Bureau, am the assistant AD in charge of sports communication. Our athletic trainer is Cassandra Stahl, and our game day coordinators are Jamie Bird and Amber Bird. Noel Whitaker is our official statistician once again this afternoon, and Rogini DeCaster will be controlling the clock and the scoreboard that you see on the bottom left corner of your screen. That ball goes out of bounds, last touched by TBC's Donovan Roberts. And so the throw in for the Suns. Nick Lockridge clears that one out of bounds, and the Suns will have another throw in. Johnson got goals from 5 different men in Wednesday's game. Nick Lockridge scored the lone goal for Trinity Baptist College. Suns back at midfield, sending the ball over to the far side where you see our homecoming setup and a very good crowd on hand. Paris Reagan on the move, just one man to beat to the left side of the box. He shoots, and that ball is deflected off a Johnson defender and out of bounds. That will be a corner kick for Trinity Baptist. If I saw that correctly, that was Pedro Pinedas who got back and got his body in front of the shot attempt by Paris Reagan. But credit Reagan with his first attempt of the afternoon. And a corner kick for Trinity Baptist. Tell you in a moment who scored those goals for Johnson on Wednesday. Noel Caballero will take the corner kick, a low line drive. Ball still in play inside the box. TBC maintains possession, sent inside, and the goalkeeper picks that one up. That is Geraldo Oliveira, who has 4 goals allowed this season and 6 saves overall. Johnson has split the time in goal between Oliveira and Francisco Jacob Ramirez III. TBC looking like they had another opportunity. That ball was a little bit out of the reach, however, of Ralph Richardson. Johnson got goals Wednesday from Pierre Avon, Matthias Goncalves, Lorenzo Marino, Marcus Ramos, and 2 from Felipe Menezes. That was Wednesday's 6-1 win down in Kissimmee. Just a few minutes into this one, as you see on your screen. Also in the South region, later tonight, Toccoa Falls is in Pensacola to take on the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Bob Jones University has a non-conference game at Converse University. That game is at 7 p.m. Eastern, as is the Toccoa Falls Pensacola Christian game. Season winding down, and in just a moment we'll give you the remaining games for both the Suns and the Eagles. Evan Roberts trying to get around one defender. He does. Will he get to the ball in time to take the shot? No, it's cleared out of bounds, but TBC will have a throw-in. A little difficult to see those jersey numbers, especially on the front of the Suns uniforms. Beautiful sunshine here on the west side of Jacksonville and a terrific 65 degrees. Ruben Perina clearing another one out of bounds. And that will be a throw-in for Trinity Baptist. After today's game here in Jacksonville, the Suns will go to Daytona State College for a nighttime affair, 7 p.m. at Daytona State. One more away game for the Suns will be at NCAA Division II St. Leo, 7 p.m. on Thursday, October 27th. And the final regular season game is a South Region matchup against Toccoa Falls College in Kissimmee on Friday, October 28th, a 4 p.m. kickoff time for the Suns. Another ball sent upfield out of the reach of a TBC attacker, and the Suns will take possession. Just one game remaining for Trinity Baptist after today. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Eagles looking like they're on the move to the near sideline. This is Eric Colston-Artis. Has options to both sides, but the ball is stolen away by Felipe Menezes. TBC maintains possession. Caballero will back it up towards midfield. The final regular season game for Trinity Baptist, as Paris Reagan was looking for a foul, and he is going to get the call, apparently. Now, was he in the box is the question, and the answer is no. He's about a yard or two outside the box, but a free direct kick for Trinity Baptist, who will finish the regular season here on the home field against Toccoa Falls College. That's a women's-men's doubleheader beginning at 2 p.m. next Saturday, October 29th, for the women's game, and the gentlemen will follow at 4 p.m., and that will end the regular season for Trinity Baptist. Looks like it'll be Colston-Artis. At least he's the man lining up to take this direct kick at the moment. No other TBC Eagle near the ball. Suns are going to set up a big wall right behind 3 Eagles. Let's see if Colston-Artis goes for the goal to give his team a 1-0 lead. There's the whistle and the approach. He takes the shot, and it almost deflects in off Oliveira, but the ball misses the left post and will be a corner kick. That is a save for Oliveira and a shot on goal for Eric Colston-Artis, his first attempt of the afternoon, and Eagles very nearly got a break on the rebound. Didn't happen, however, but they do get another corner kick. Right in front of the goal, Oliveira punches it away, and this one goes out of bounds, and we'll see who touched it last. Looks like it's going to be another corner kick, this time on the near sideline for TBC, so Caballero will trot on over, and the right-footed kicker this time will curve the ball away from the net. Kick up in front of the goal and headed away. Reagan fires, but got under that one, and home run over the center field fence. Unfortunately, that doesn't count for anything except a shot attempt for Paris Reagan, who was aggressive but just got under it. So Johnson, after the goal kick, will try to advance up into potential scoring area. There is a long pass all the way up the field, but Aaron Uribe beats his man to the ball, looking for Pinedas. Steal by the Eagles. Reagan takes the pass and is looking for Ralph Richardson, who is upended, and a whistle blows. TBC Eagles are screaming for a card. It's going to be a foul and a free kick, but it looks like the referee is not going to pull anything out of his pocket. But it will be a free kick for Trinity Baptist, and Ralph Richardson took the worst of that one, and now the official, as the clock continues to run, is going to talk with a couple of the Suns defenders. One of those is the goalkeeper, Geraldo Oliveira. Oliveira has already saved one. And the senior goalkeeper from Brasilia DF in Brazil made a terrific save, but almost punched it into the goal. It's going to be a free kick for Trinity Baptist, and now a red card has come out of the official's pocket, and Oliveira is trotting off to the sidelines. That's going to stop the clock at 34:41. So we'll reset the on-screen clock. So that means Oliveira is done for the day on the red card, and now heading into the goal is Francisco Jacob Ramirez III, who has allowed 6 goals on the season and saved 12 shots on goal. Remember, the Suns have allowed just 22 goals all season long and only 1 against South Region teams. And just like all the others in the South Region, they play a very tough NAIA and NCAA Division II schedule. Caballero gets the whistle. 4-man wall for the Suns. And instead, it's going to be a pass to Reagan, who tries to dribble his way inside the box. He took the shot. I couldn't tell if that was a shot or a pass attempt. It was well struck and knocked out of bounds for another TBC Eagles corner kick. That went down as a cross pass from Reagan, so no shot attempt. Thank you, Noel Whitaker, our official statistician. Uribe with the header, but just missed the right of the post. We'll give Uribe a shot attempt with that header. No shot on goal because it was wide, even though it was picked up by Ramirez. A lot of action now right in front of us. Dean Bureau, my son, our cameraman, always doing another terrific job. A lot of action now close to midfield. Johnson comes away with possession. And we have ourselves a whistle and a foul called against Trinity Baptist. Killian Forey, I believe, got called for the push. And so Johnson will have a free kick a little bit past the midfield circle. Jason Izaguirre in the net for Trinity Baptist College. He has played 871 minutes. He has allowed 31 goals and saved 38. That ball knocked down. It looked like it was heading toward the goal and then cleared away by Costas Ortiz. Jason Izaguirre, a freshman from Miami. His first taste of college soccer this season. Ball deflected off Donovan Roberts and right back into the Suns' possession. Andres Montes sends it back towards midfield. And a loose ball grabbed by Forey, or check that, Julius Petterit. Good to see Julius back on the field. He had to miss some time with a minor injury, but he's okay now. And he's able to take over in this homecoming game. Petterit is second on the team in goals scored with 3 behind only Nick Lockridge, who got his 4th of the season on Wednesday. Ferris Reagan has scored 1. Ralph Richardson has a goal. Jorgen Torres also has 3, tied for second. Isaiah Harris 2. And Eric Colston Ortiz has also scored a goal for the TBC Eagles. TBC in the backfield, setting up a chance to advance into scoring territory, and that ball cleared away. Sliding play by Marcos Ramos. Ball stolen away by the Suns. Caballero gets back on defense. The Suns send the ball to Lucas Joffrey on the left sideline. Joffrey able to get the ball back toward the center of the field. And Montes will send it back behind the midfield stripe. A long pass all the way across the field and out of the reach of the intended recipient, Fabricio Navarro. So Trinity Baptist will have the throw-in. Homecoming Saturday here at Trinity Baptist College. And you see the tents and a really nice crowd on hand for this beautiful Saturday morning matinee. I keep forgetting it's not even 12 noon yet. Johnson steals that pass intended for Reagan. And a quick transition all the way up the field. Aaron Uribe is going to beat the attacker to the ball. And Uribe just got his body in front of Caio Brito and allowed Izaguirre to pick that one up with ease. Caballero looking for Roberts. Right side of the box. But hustling back is Joffrey to clear that ball out of bounds. It should be a corner kick as that ball crossed the end line. What Joffrey is questioning is if that ball tipped off Donovan Roberts. The official says no, so Caballero will head to the corner. No score, just about 15 minutes in, slightly past actually. And Caballero will take the corner kick for Trinity. Tap to Colston Ortiz. He controls the ball, tries to get around a defender, and a little contact, no call, and it'll be a goal kick for Ramirez. Suns fans, in case you're just joining us, Geraldo Oliveira received a red card a few minutes ago, so it is Francisco Ramirez in goal for Johnson University. Long pass looking for Joffrey. Colston Ortiz gets to the ball first and knocks that one out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Johnson deep in their offensive side of the field. We mentioned men's basketball and also women's basketball for Trinity Baptist starting next Friday. I checked that next Saturday, October 29th. The men's team will be at NAIA Ave Maria University. Eagles picked up a huge win at Ave Maria last year. The women's team will have an exhibition game at Kaiser University next Saturday. The men's team got an exhibition win over Florida State College of Jacksonville just a few nights ago. And that one intended for Richardson. He's able to keep the ball in bounds momentarily. Oh, I thought it had trickled past the line, but it did stay in bounds. Suns take their time trying to set up a good possibility for advancement. They get past midfield. Ball hits off Richard Vasquez. And TBC now with possession. I would say that so far possession and ball control has been fairly even. Maybe a little bit more towards the Eagles. That pass intercepted. Taken away by Lucas Joffrey. And the Suns advancing past midfield. Now the ball batted up into the air. Loose ball just outside the circle, grabbed by a Suns attacker. Johnson on the move, getting close to the box. And a cross pass is out of reach. Looking for Lorenzo Marino, but up and over his head and out of bounds. And a goal kick for TBC. Substitution for both the Eagles and the Suns. For Trinity Baptist, Marcus Oxendine comes in, and Richardson will head off. And for Johnson, Brian Castellanos. Let me try that again. Brian Casañas will come in for Lorenzo Marino. Johnson's stats not quite up to date. That's the reason we're not reading off who has scored goals. At the last update, it was Felipe Menezes with 4 goals and 1 assist on the season for Johnson. Garcia makes a little bit of contact with the Suns defender. That was Juan Pablo Cerrato. Vasquez all alone now with a man coming up from behind. Aaron Uribe at midfield. Eagles trying to set up a good chance to get into scoring position. Coming up on about 25 minutes remaining in the first half. No score, not many shots taken. TBC has tried 4 with 1 on goal. And a save from Geraldo Oliveira.
Look at Richie.
Johnson has yet to take a shot this morning. Uribe trying to get that ball inside, but a defensive play by Marcos Ramos keeps the ball from getting toward that box. TBC with the throw-in. Trinity Baptist controlling the ball for the better portion of the past several minutes. And a nice takeaway by Cerrato. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Johnson with the throw-in. Last touch by Donovan Roberts. Caballero had that one trickle off his foot, nearly got the steal. Johnson's Casañas able to keep possession and send the ball to the far sideline. Eagles get back quickly on defense. And Johnson, they make their shots count. Just barely under 1/3 of their shot attempts on the season have gone into the net. 31.9% shot percentage is an amazing total. Foul called against TBC, so Johnson will have a direct kick. It's to be approximately 35 to 40 yards out. 2 Suns near the ball. Cerrato with his back to us. We'll see which man takes the shot or the pass. It's going to be the left-footed kicker. Couldn't quite see who that is. That ball curved away to the right side of the net. And that attempt was taken by Brian Casañas. His first attempt, Johnson's first attempt of the morning. He struck it very well. It was to the right of the post, out of the reach of Izaguirre, who made sure not to get a hand on it once he realized it was going out of bounds.
Donald, make diagonal runs behind.
Nick Lockridge sends one upfield towards Roberts. He gets to the ball first, kind of over Reyna, however, passes to Reagan. Reagan got the ball inside. Johnson cleared it away momentarily. Garcia backs this one up to Vasquez across the field. Uribe inside the circle finds Caballero. Roberts might have had an opportunity, but he just barely overran the ball. That allowed the Suns to get back in defense in time to keep Roberts from getting off the shot. Lockridge inside the circle, right at the stripe. Sends this one to the near sideline. Colston Ortiz trying to get through some defenders. Good zone defense by Johnson, keeping Trinity Baptist from getting close to the scoring area. And that tight defense comes away with a steal. Johnson on the defensive side of the field, trying to get it past midfield, and a good pass right to the stripe. Johnson's able to regain control of that loose ball. Long pass all the way across the field, and it looks like a handball violation will be called. Unintentional contact, but it did hit his hand, and that's what counts. So TBC with free kick to get us back underway. Lockridge sends it right to midfield, and then Roberts gives it back to the big man. Mentioned Nick Lockridge quite a bit. Senior from Melbourne, Florida. Also a member of the Eagles men's basketball program. Lockridge stands at 6'4". He is Trinity's leading scorer with 4 goals. Roberts near the corner. And a sliding tackle by Lucas Joffrey. And he's the one who knocked the ball out of bounds. He's saying the ball deflected off Roberts. Official says no, so a corner kick for Trinity Baptist. Eagles being very aggressive when they get opportunities, but the defense by the Suns has kept them from getting off too many shots. They have 4. Lockridge came up from the backfield, but that ball was over his head.
You got him, Eric. You got him, Eric. All day.
That was already the 7th corner kick of the day for Trinity Baptist. Johnson is yet to take one, but we're going to have ourselves a foul called. Looks like Colston Artis will get called for the trip. Didn't see any indication of stopping the clock. And we're trying to see who the Suns player is. He's hunched over and hidden behind some other gentlemen, so it's hard to tell who he is, but he looks like he's okay. He's already back on his feet, just readjusting his uniform. And that is Felipe Menezes. But everything is fine, and that happened outside the box. Eagles will set up a 4-man wall. Perfect opportunity for a shot attempt, which is taken and cleared away by Izaguirre. That was Serrato with that first attempt. And a moment ago, Andres Montes took his first attempt. Both of them are on goal, so a pair of saves for Jason Izaguirre. Liam Davis helping out on the spot, keeping himself involved as he's out with injury, helping us sort out who's doing what out there on the field. Eric Colston Artis right at midfield with possession. Excellent diving save a moment ago by Jason Izaguirre, and he was able to get back up on his feet in time to save a second shot attempt. First one from Serrato, second one from Montes. So great job, Izaguirre, on 2 saves just seconds apart. Pass attempt, looking for Marcus Oxendine, a little bit out of his reach, picked up by Ramirez, and Johnson will try to head back upfield. Action-packed first half. Johnson has now taken 3 shots, and all of those within the past couple of minutes. Trinity Baptist has 4 total. It was 4-0 in shots, really just a couple of minutes ago. Johnson with 3. Again, 2 of those within just a few seconds of each other. Colston Artis approaching midfield. He'll send it back to Lockridge. Uribe gradually makes his way past midfield. Suns player coming on. And again, that zone defense keeping Trinity Baptist back near and even behind midfield at times. Lockridge looking for Reagan. Deflects off a defender. I believe that was Vicente Alvarez who got his body on the ball, keeping Reagan from getting off a shot. Good pass, but good defense.
Hold on, Eric. Hold on, Eric.
And Eric Colston Artis clears that one out of bounds. A throw in for Johnson. Now, sometimes you do everything just right, and the other team makes a play, and that's what happened on the right side of the field a moment ago. Pederit had possession, lost it, but TBC regains control of the ball. Just under 13 minutes to go in the first half and no score. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on TBC Eagles. South Region competition between two very close, friendly rivals, but they always give it every ounce of effort anytime they get on the field in any sport. And we are going to have a pushing foul called against Donovan Roberts. That one was pretty obvious, no argument. And Johnson will get possession deep in their defensive side of the field.
The change with it for number 16. Yep.
Andres Ortiz ready to check in for Felipe Menezes at the next opportunity. Of course, substitutions don't happen on free kicks, they happen on throw-ins. Ball cleared upfield towards Reagan. He hits Roberts on the right sideline, sent back inside, out of the reach of Reagan. That one's going to roll all the way toward the corner. Ball kept in bounds, and then it appears to have crossed the end line afterward. And it looks like another corner kick for Trinity Baptist. No, it's going to be a throw-in instead. First indication was that the ball went past the end line, but it didn't, and it was cleared out of bounds. Trinity Baptist, again, has had the better ball control in the past several minutes. Johnson had a couple of opportunities, but TBC has kept it on their offensive side for the latter portions of the second half. Pass looking for Reagan, just out of his reach. Pablo Garcia at the top of the box, looks for Roberts, controls, shoots, and knocked down by Ramirez. That's a save for Ramirez and a shot on goal for Donovan Roberts. The aggressiveness, but the awareness of the goalkeeper kept the ball out of the net. Johnson quickly gets up to the left side of the field. Now a couple of men tangle up and the ball comes loose. And that was Richard Vasquez with a good slide to get the ball toward his goalkeeper. Roberts had an opportunity, but credit Ramirez who made the play. Roberts able to hold on to possession. He makes his way past midfield. Has Reagan, looking for Reagan to the right side of the box. Reagan controls the ball, fires, and just misses the left post. Unfortunately, that ball hit the ground and took a left turn as Paris Reagan gets his third attempt of the afternoon and came inches away from giving the Eagles a lead. Two substitutions. Andres Ortiz went in for Felipe Menezes, and coming off also is Brian Casañas in favor of got a number 12, but I don't have a name for him. See if we can get that name. Andres Montez. There were some jersey number changes right before the game. So Montez onto the field. And the Suns looking to get back into scoring position. Best opportunity a moment ago in that shot attempt from Roberts, but a nice save from Francisco Ramirez. Suns now looking for an opportunity of their own. That ball stolen by Lockridge. Loose ball grabbed by Garcia. Eagles now at midfield. Pass for Reagan. Will he get there in time? It's a little out of his reach. Julius Pederit gets in the box, and he is pushed, and there is no call. If there had been a foul, that would have been a penalty kick, as Pederit was about 5 yards inside the box, but he didn't get the call. Eagles get the corner kick. Caballero will take the kick. I believe this is the 10th corner kick, if I counted correctly, for TBC. Caballero sets up. Eagles send their attackers into position. High kick. Petterit tries to head it away, but it's punched out by Ramirez, the goalkeeper. And ball heading right toward the table and will trickle out of bounds. That's going to be a TBC throw-in. Suns claiming that Garcia made the last contact, but Eagles get the throw-in. That's Eric Colston-Artis, number 22, right in front of us, getting the ball back to Aaron Uribe. Caballero sends the ball to the far side. Now with possession inside the circle. Pass looking for Reagan. A little bit too strong. Caballero sending one inside the box. Garcia shoots, and it's knocked down by a Johnson defender. Garcia may have waited a step or two too long to fire off the shot. Fabricio Navarra got his body on the ball, but it is a shot on goal for Garcia. Unless I've miscounted, I have 7 shots for Trinity Baptist, 3 of them on goal. 3 shots, 2 on goal for the Suns. Paris Reagan will take the corner kick. Line drive towards Lockridge. A header just misses the post. Credit Lockridge with a shot attempt as he was going for the goal. His second attempt of the morning. Ball hits off Vasquez, and he will send it back to the goalkeeper. That ball misdirected by Izaguirre. But the Eagles are able to hustle back in time, keep Johnson from getting the ball, and now a battle for a loose ball over near the corner. That one goes out of bounds. And it looks like it'll be a TBC goal kick. Now we have a moment. We'll check those shot totals we mentioned a moment ago. 8 for Trinity Baptist with 4 of them on goal. And for Johnson, a total of 4 shots with 3 on goal. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be TBC's throw-in. We'll verify all the totals during halftime. Trinity Baptist looking for another opportunity with just under 7.5 left until that intermission. Caballeros has his pass deflected away. Johnson looking to make an advance. Contact near midfield. Colston-Artis with possession. His pass intercepted by Joffrey. Johnson retreats, looks to set up another chance. Eagles come away with the steal. Caballero all alone. Now a man coming on. Finds Colston-Artis, who had Roberts past midfield. And this one sent back. Nick Lockridge to Uribe. Caballero trying to get to that ball first. A hustling Andres Godoy almost beat Caballero to the ball, and he was wide open.
Dono!
Uribe now at midfield. Finds Colston Artis right in front of the camera. Eagles back at midfield. Caballero sends one to the far sideline for Oxendine, but it's intercepted. Options to both sides and in front as Godoy fires toward the goal, and this one bounces out of bounds, missing left of the post. That is the third attempt for Andres Godoy, and 2 of those shots on goal. Godoy had options in 3 different places, 1 man to each side, 1 in front of him, but he fired off the long attempt. That ball hit the ground and took a little bit of a left turn, just like we saw what happened to Reagan on the other end a moment or 2 ago. Long pass towards Roberts with Joffrey coming up from behind. Roberts inside the box, sends it to Reagan, a little out of his reach. Oxendine shoots, but got under it and put it up and over the crossbar. First attempt of the afternoon for Oxendine, 9th overall for the Eagles. Missed opportunity as Oxendine had a wide open goal because Ramirez was pulled well out of the goal box. But Oxendine got under it and missed up high. That ball goes through the legs of Andres Montes, and Eagles have a throw-in. Caballero with a man coming from behind, finds Vasquez over near the far sideline. Lockridge looking for Reagan. Ramirez will beat Reagan to the ball and a collision. Both men come up unscathed. The wind is blowing Johnson's way from the right to the left at about 13 miles per hour last time we checked. Off the body of Uribe. Suns come away with possession. Uribe trying to beat Ortiz to the ball. Ortiz takes the shot, but Uribe kept with him step by step and knocked that ball out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Suns. Ortiz with his first attempt of the afternoon, blocked by Aaron Uribe. And I believe this is the first corner kick of the morning for Johnson. Suns get their attackers into position. Eagles do the same with their defenders. Ball knocked down, a shot attempt fired, hit off Garcia, and Izaguirre goes up high on the rebound attempt. Looked like Serrato made that initial attempt that hit off Garcia. And then, couldn't really tell if that second one was meant to be a shot or a pass. But Izaguirre at 5'11" has a big vertical leap and a good arm span, and he was able to reach up high and pull that one down. If our time is correct, we have about a minute or so remaining. And we shall see what this call is. It's a push against Oxendine. Remember, the time you see on the screen is unofficial. The men in the orange jerseys are keeping track of that for us. Oxendine with control near the far sideline. Garcia, no, that ball went out of bounds, so he will pick it up and throw it in. Time winding down in the first half. Eagles looking to get on the board first, right before the intermission. They've had many opportunities, but the Suns have played terrific defense. So have the Eagles on the other end of the field. Caballero might have gotten away with a push on that last play. And the Suns work their way up the right side of the field, trying to get off the shot before halftime. Pettery on the defense, but the Suns send this one inside, and Lockridge heads it back upfield, and that's going to do it for the first half. With the score, no score between the TBC Eagles and the Johnson University of Florida Suns. We're going to pause here for halftime. We're going to have our homecoming ceremony. We'll keep the camera rolling. We'll turn the mic back on when Dr. Adam Christmas reads off the homecoming presentation. You're watching TBC Eagles men's soccer here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network.
Yeah, it was this guy. You started with a good presence. Give your Grammys win.
I would need a really long audio cord, and I wouldn't be able to use the screen on there because the HDMI needs to go into the box thing, control box.
So there's no way to do it. You just need that long cable.
I just need the audio cable, and you need to unplug the HDMI from that screen. I couldn't use that screen; it would have to be plugged into that, and then I could look at it on the laptop.
That's something you would need to write down at least.
I only need one thing.
It would be great if we could for the tournament. Write everything down. You'll be able to do the Thursday game.
obviously Pablo is, but Jessica does the like the team and I would spell it as it's
And Eagles fans, in case you missed the announcement, the 2022 homecoming queen of Trinity Baptist College is Ms. Jessica Monzon, who is the men's soccer team manager. And this year's homecoming king is Pablo Garcia, who you see out there on the field now, wears number 14 for the TBC Eagles. Pablo Garcia, a junior midfielder from Florencia, Guatemala. Congratulations to Pablo and Jessica, the 2022 TBC Eagles homecoming king and queen. Second half will get underway in just a few minutes, so we'll keep the camera rolling. You'll see when the men take the field and get ready for the second half here on TBC Eagles. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College as we're about to start the second half between the TBC Eagles and the JUFL Suns. No score here on homecoming Saturday. In case you missed the announcement, Pablo Garcia is this year's homecoming king and Jessica Manzan is the homecoming queen. So congratulations to Pablo and Jessica, the 2022 TBC Eagles homecoming king and queen. Trinity Baptist took 9 shots in the first half, 4 of those on goal. 2 saves by the goalkeepers, 1 each for Geraldo Oliveira and 1 for Francisco Ramirez, and a couple of team saves with bodies blocking the shot from defenders. Eagles now inside, and Eagles screaming for a handball violation that they did not get inside the box. So no call. And as the Eagles now go from the right to the left, the Suns going from the left to the right. Jason Izaguirre of Trinity Baptist has saved both shot attempts that were on goal that he faced. An Eagles player also got his body in front of a shot attempt. Johnson took 6 total shots with 4 of them considered on goal. Trinity Baptist took 9 corner kicks in the first half. The Suns 1. And the fouls are pretty even with 5 for TBC and 3 for Johnson. Those are your first half numbers. Noel Whitaker, our official statistician. Harris Reagan near the corner, tries to send this one inside. That ball was deflected and then intercepted. And a loose ball grabbed by Andres Ortiz, and he sends it to the far sideline, but Colston Ortiz intercepts the pass forward and sends it back up looking for Ralph Richardson. Got to get around the goal, and a whistle as Richardson was offsides. Ball went out of bounds anyway, so possession goes over to the Suns. Remember, Geraldo Oliveira picked up a red card early in the first half, so it is Francisco Ramirez in goal now for Johnson. Each keeper has 1 save. Suns send this one back to Ramirez. That save by Ramirez on a dive, and he made a terrific play to keep the ball from going into the net. And a tangle up at midfield, and it will be a push violation called against Johnson, and Trinity Baptist will have the free kick. This is Vasquez coming up the left side of the box. He finds Petterit, who backs this one up. Caballero will field it near the circle. And that shot attempt by Colston Ortiz sails wide to the right. 10th attempt of the afternoon for Trinity Baptist. Suns get the ball near midfield and knocked out of bounds by Roberts, so Johnson will have the throw in. Caballero hits Vasquez outside the circle, and that one sent a long way towards goalkeeper Jason Izaguirre off the foot of Andres Godoy. Trinity Baptist had the ball control more so in the first half than did the Suns. So far in the second half as well. And the Eagles are trying to even up the season series at a game apiece. Remember, Johnson won in Kissimmee this past Wednesday. No overtime anymore in the regular season. Reagan with possession, finds Richardson at the top of the box. Suns keep him from getting off the shot. Cross pass attempt. Petterit knocks one into the side of the net. So that will be a goal kick for the Suns. Petterit trying to tap that one back inside the scoring area, but Misdirected it out of bounds. Renzo Marino with possession near midfield. Defense by the Eagles, able to keep Johnson from getting upfield, but this one trickles out of bounds off Reagan and will be a throw-in for the Suns. Vicente Alvarez throws the ball back into play, and it's intercepted by Uribe. Both defenses have been extremely tough here this morning and now afternoon. Suns attacker gets around Colston Artis, and a loose ball headed toward the side of the box, and that will be picked up by Noel Caballero. Wind has picked up. It's been at or under 13 miles per hour, but it seems to be blowing a little bit harder, now going in the Eagles' direction as the teams have switched sides. It's been steady as far as direction goes, from the right to the left across your screen. Vasquez finds Lockridge in the backfield. Colston Artis looking for Richardson, but the ball knocked up into the air. Suns trying to advance up the left sideline. One man gets around Lockridge, but Lockridge hustles back on defense. Both players may have gotten away with a shove in that last exchange. Caballero is down, and it will be a free kick for Trinity Baptist. Uribe will bring it near midfield for the Eagles.
Big runs in, boys!
Lockridge will direct traffic upfield. Colston Artis now racing past the stripe. Ball got away, but Garcia was there looking for Richardson, but a little bit too strong on the pass. And Ramirez able to pick that one up. To the far sideline. At midfield and out of bounds off Trinity, and Johnson will have the throw in right near the tent. Another one out of bounds off Colston Artis, and Johnson with a throw in now on their offensive side of the field. Lockridge clears this one out of bounds. Keep the Suns from getting closer inside. Johnson, though, further up the field with the throw-in. And that throw-in goes out of bounds, and Trinity Baptist will have a goal kick. Unforced error will give the ball back to the Eagles. Vasquez right in front of the camera, makes his approach to the midfield stripe. Caballero sends this one to the far sideline looking for Roberts, but out of the reach of Donovan Roberts and past the flag on the side, so it will be a throw-in, not a goal kick. Eagles usually fare pretty well on homecoming Saturday. No score, though. Just over 10 minutes into this second half, or 9 minutes, actually. Ball kind of pinballed off men on each side and then rolled out of bounds. It'll be Johnson's throw-in. Lockridge with the steal. Johnson, though, with possession, and Caballero got away with a jersey pull. Lockridge tangling up with a Suns attacker, forcing him outside the box, and then Colston Artis clears one out of bounds. No, it is kept in play and now trickles out of bounds onto the practice baseball field. It'll be Johnson with the throw-in. Gives the defense a chance to get back into position. The delay is ball getting tracked down before getting thrown back into play. Clock, though, does continue to run. Throw into the left side of the box. And Richardson knocks that one out of bounds. It'll be another Johnson throw-in. Suns get inside, and we're going to have ourselves a trip. But the ball had rolled out of bounds first, says the official. It will be a corner kick, it appears, for the Suns. And let's see if I have that correct. Yes. Juan Pablo Serrato heads over to the corner. Very physical game. Officials letting them play on. And Serrato will curve this one in toward the goal. All attackers and defenders in position. Instead, this one tapped and a pass to Godoy, who takes the shot, and the header off Aguirre's hands and into the goal. That'll be an assist and a goal scored, and the Suns lead 1-0. Ball hit off the hand of Jason Izaguirre and into the goal. Pierre Aban scored that goal for Johnson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it comes with about 32 and a half minutes remaining. The corner kick was passed in, then the pass sent inside, and then the goal scored. Izaguirre got a hand on it, but it deflected into the net, and now Trinity looking for a foul that they did not get. And a whistle back near midfield. Not sure what the call is all about, and now I do see a Johnson player down over near the bleachers. The injury timeout is the reason for the delay. Correction on the goal. It was Vicente Alvarez who scored for Johnson with the assist from Juan Pablo Serrato. Goal came in minute 57. Eagles now trying to get the equalizer. Ball out of bounds over to the Suns. Well-executed corner kick, a pass, then a second pass, and then the goal. Caballero trying to keep the ball away from the Suns attacker. And Lockridge boots it all the way towards midfield. It hits off Richardson. Peter Reed trying to send it towards Richardson, a little strong, and Ramirez is able to keep Richardson from getting the ball, but the Eagles get it right back. Caballero sends this one back toward the forwards. To the far sideline and under control of the Eagles. Aaron Uribe makes his way past midfield. Lockridge right at the strike. Eagles looking for another opportunity to get into scoring position. Peter Reed able to pick up the rebound on the deflection, but unable to get inside.
Get it quick. There we go.
Caballero looking for Reagan, and that one is headed away. Peter Reed couldn't quite get there in time. He was trying to get it back to Reagan. It deflected off his leg. Ramirez able to pick this one up, throw the ball back into play. Suns get upfield very quickly, near sideline and a cross pass toward the center. Garcia, though, is tripped up as he tries to send the ball back upfield. He gets the whistle, and the Eagles have the free kick.
Holly, as hard as you can, bro. Ball to the wall, bro. Ball to the wall. Big diagonal run.
Holly Surin ready to check in for Trinity Baptist. Reagan takes the pass right near the sideline. High pop up and over the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick. Substitution now for the Eagles. Holly Surin with 1 assist this season now heads in for Ralph Richardson. Richardson has been a very busy man here this morning and now afternoon. Fresh leg on the field now for the Eagles. Ramirez with the goal kick. Big boot into the wind, almost got it back near midfield. Roberts finds Caballero up the right sideline. Caballero tries to send this one into Reagan, but another good defensive play by the Suns. That one goes out of bounds on the side. It will be a throw-in for TBC. And we have a whistle on the throw-in, and just an incorrect positioning, and the Eagles will throw in near the corner. Uribe comes out of the circle, finds Garcia near the left sideline. Lockridge back at midfield. Takes a long shot attempt and misses well up and to the right. His first attempt of the afternoon. Eagles have outshot Johnson. However, the 1-0 score is what matters. Suns trying to get back on the offensive side of the field.
Hold on, Mahaly.
A shot from Lockridge was number 11 for Trinity Baptist. Johnson has taken 7. In the backfield is Marino. He sends this one into the wind, trying to get the ball to Alvarez, but Vasquez beats Alvarez to the ball. Battle for that ball on the sideline. Alvarez wins that battle, tried to send it inside. Off Uribe, then a shot attempt. Another one onto the baseball field. Shot taken by Johnson's Luan Marquez. His first attempt of the afternoon and 8th overall for the Suns. That one goes out of bounds. It will be Johnson's throw-in. A little more than 25 minutes remaining, and the Eagles find themselves trailing 1-0. Another one out of bounds and a throw-in for the Suns. Making his way inside is Marino. Eagles able to force the ball to the outside. Vasquez got a foot on that one, and the ball rolls into Izaguirre. Looks like we have a Suns player down. Andres Ortiz, he is on the ground, and this could be an ankle or a knee injury. He's calling for a substitution, and we have a stop in play. Clock will stop with 24:11 remaining. And again, the injured player is Andres Ortiz. He himself called for some assistance, and waiting to check in is Felipe Menezes. Menezes called onto the field. Cassandra Stahl, our head athletic trainer, now attending to Andres Ortiz. She's holding his right knee. Ortiz now back up on his feet. He's limping, but he's walking by himself. And he'll head over to the trainer's table. Let's hope he's all right. And now Ortiz walking a little more normally, not as much of a limp, so signs looking good. Suns lead 1-0. And it's going to be Trinity's kick. Trinity had possession when the officials stopped play. So Lockridge will get the ball back in play with a big boot towards Caballero. Surin near the sideline, trying to work his way inside the box. Pass knocked down, but Caballero is there. Reagan has two men on top of him, and the Suns are able to keep Reagan from turning and getting off a pass or a shot attempt. That one goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Lockridge finds Vasquez, who has come up from the backfield. All hands on deck for the Eagles, trying to get the game-tying goal. Peter Ree is beaten to the ball, but Uribe intercepts the pass attempt, but he's unable to keep that one in bounds, so Johnson will have the throw-in. Lockridge gets his body in front of the ball. Another opportunity for Johnson. Contact, no call.